For voice talents who want to work globally, what's that biggest misunderstanding or misconception we have about the global voiceover market?
That's a great question, and there's a lot of different ways to look at it. I'll look at it from a couple different perspectives, but I think that one of the biggest misconceptions is that people feel like they don't, how do I say it? There's a lot of imposter syndrome that exists within voice actors. So basically feeling like, what do I have to offer that is different from what already exists in that marketplace? And so I feel like a lot of voice actors hold themselves back by feeling afraid to reach out to potential clients who exist in not only other countries, but across the globe and other continents. And so I think that one of the misconceptions is just the fact that people feel like, what do I have to offer? What's different about me that would actually bring something of value there? Or my accent is so different from what exists there. How could I actually be of service over there? And I think that's limiting yourself and not giving yourself a chance to really expand your business in a way into fun areas that you maybe didn't realize existed before. And then the second thing, so that's more of like a kind of a big picture viewpoint. But another thing I think a lot of voice actors, especially voice actors early on in their career, a misconception is that you need to live in that market, or you need to live in that time zone or in that country to do work in that country. And to be honest with you, most clients don't really care where you are. There could be some, differences in terms of, legally who can work within what country, or who companies can hire. There might be some red tape that you have to work around, or some rules and regulations. But for the most part, clients don't care where you are. What they care about is you getting an authentic read for their market, for their project. And so it doesn't matter where you live. Whenever I have remote sessions, it's almost like a throwaway question when I'm with the client, where they say, by the way, where are you located? That's more of like oh, by the way, let's do small talk and let's talk about it. It's not like, where are you located? I really want to know where you're located, because that's, who I want to work with. They're just trying to get to know you, and the expectation is that you're not where they are. And so that, I would say, is a misconception, especially for voice actors who are pushing into voiceover work that are early in their career, seeing as though, if I don't live there, I can't work there. That's not who clients want to hire. And I think that's a misconception. It's not true.
If I